Right, YouTube, welcome back. We are 3 days out. I literally just got an email from PCA regarding my tan, but 3 days out, the carb load begins, taking you through the first day of a 2 day carb load. So, a little update on myself. First of all, this week has been absolutely amazing, like more than positive. Like, body just reacted super well. Now, first of all peak week is, as a little summary of what peak week is you're dropping off fatigue, you are finding where you look the best, quote unquote, the look is what we call it. That is your goal, is to find that look, obviously track data, track the body weight when you are that look. So you can associate the look with the body weight, the rough body weight to step on stage where that look is, and just knowing how to get to that look, what food to eat, what water to have, etc. And that's exactly what we have done. So yesterday we found that look. Yesterday was the best I've ever looked. Physique was just that really perfect balance of condition, fullness, just looked on the fucking money. So yesterday that happened. We found the look. Obviously, if you've been up to date, watch the last peak week video. Yesterday was the low carb day, so we had 100 grams of carbs in total. Woke up this morning with a new prep low, which is absolutely amazing. Once again, body just reacting super well. Fatigue is just dropping off. I feel so fresh. New prep low, which is absolutely crazy. And the shots this morning were literally the best fasted shots to date. With just being really full from being spilled over the day previous, and just that condition, like new condition, quad detail, just coming back to life. And once again, even lower expenditure today. So targets today with the first day of this carb load. So today's a rest day, so we slightly pulled down in carbs, but totals are 180 grams of protein, 400 carb, and then 50 grams of fat. And tomorrow would be most likely a little bit more aggressive with the carbs, a little bit more carbs going in, as well as the kind of last training day. It's like a mock upper pump session. But yeah, that is what peak week is. That is the plan for today. Good reduction in protein, like 40 grams less protein, once again, just for digestion. Tomorrow as well, we'll most likely look to add in kind of lower volume foods as well. So the plan of action for today as well is 3 days out, I need to get a food shot for that and get the lower volume foods like bagels, squares bars, jams, honey, all these things I know digest well. But that'll be for tomorrow's carb load. But for today, just usual food sources. Nothing kind of crazy. They're just making the necessary adjustments to the plan, and we've got the first meal going in right now, which is 9 a.m, which is, I usually have it a little bit later, but because I've got more food, just kind of spacing it out a little bit more just for digestion purposes. Jesus Christ. So yeah, pretty sure it's everything today as well. Sorting this trim out, show day trim going down 3 days out, and I've got a full body shave as well, so pretty busy. Then tonight I'll start kind of packing, getting everything organised, which is goddamn exciting, because we're leaving on Saturday morning, so just get ahead of that. So tomorrow I'm not too stressed out as well, so probably get a little bit of tomorrow film, not too much, just because I need to get everything organised, and that'll be stressful in itself, and I also want to keep stress low. So yeah, 3 days out, got the first meal going down. I'll show you where it is when I've made it. Right, meal one is going down. Let me just actually get up what meal one is. But we have actually got some carbs in meal one. That is how you know it is a high day. So we have got 48 grams of weight in here, 20 grams of 90% dark chocolate, 125 grams of sourdough, which is pretty much the addition into this meal, and then 80 grams of raspberries with the daily general morning sups going on as well. So yeah, that is the plan. Let me just put you back up here. So that is the plan for the day. Went over the total macros for the day. We've got usual hydration, 8 layers, usual salt, 8 grams. There's 1.5 grams of salt in this meal. And then we've got slightly less steps today. We've actually got 6k steps today, which is pretty crazy. I'm probably going to struggle to get that in, to be honest, because I do enjoy my little walks. But yeah, chill out. Meal one going down, and I shall catch you for meal two. Right, we are just back from the shops, and the show day trim has been acquired. We no longer look homeless, which is good. So has a couple of days to marinate up, saying 3 days out. So taking you through the carb up / show day shop. That's cost me like 40 quid, which is absolutely crazy. Food is goddamn expensive. But first of all, bagels. Now this is very peak off-season vibes, tubby custard vibes. But yeah, these are all low volume, high carb, pretty much, is what I bought here. Low volume, high carb for show day, and then the carb up when we want to look to just reduce the volume of the food, just keep that waist tight, leading up to show day, which will pretty much start as of tomorrow. So bagels, very good option, digest very well. Simple rice cakes, we've got the Snack Jack smooth caramel flavour, a couple packets of them, raisins, dried fruit, and then I got some sauces that I needed, ketchup, barbecue sauce, that I need a little top up of, and then we have honey, once again, quick, easy, digestible. Same with the jam. So that is pretty much the shop. More of that, and then I had to top up on the goat fat source, which is in 90% dark chocolate. And that's pretty much the shop. The Carb Up / show day shop there. So when it comes to fat sources as well, like people just overcomplicate peak week like with the kind of fat loading approach. Like in my opinion, fat loading might have its place in a very rare situation, but glycogen, uptake of glycogen, carbohydrates is going to be your main player and the main kind of variable that we want to manipulate during peak week. But I'm pretty sure I go over that in the last peak week video. But yeah, do not overcomplicate peak week. Find the best look, freshen up, drop off fatigue, and then replicate that on show day, and that's pretty much you. So yeah, that is the shop, and it is actually just time for meal 2, so I'll get that made now and show you what we're eating for meal number 2 on the Carb Up. So let's go. Right, next meal number 2, we've got 1.5 grams of salt again, 150 grams of 5% steak mince, 15 grams of ketchup, 125 grams of sourdough, and 40 grams of raisins. Now, what I wanted to talk about as well is, if you have been watching all of my full days of eating on YouTube, even in my off season, like it's the exact same foods, it is the exact same foods. And when it comes down to just enjoying the process, if you don't enjoy the off season, you're not going to enjoy prep. If you don't enjoy prep, you're not going to enjoy the off season. You really need to, enjoy every single part of the process. Every single part of the process has a purpose, you know what I'm saying? And every single part of the process is all about progression in some way or form. And the food you eat should, not that you can't change it, but for me it's literally the exact same year round. It's just a case of changing the amounts. Like if you go back, watch my off-season vlog, I'm literally eating the exact same food in just in different amounts. So yeah, find food sources that work with you, a couple protein sources, couple fat sources, couple carb sources, and stick to them. Enjoy them every single day. Like I generally do mean this. I enjoy, see when I'm eating 100 carbs yesterday, I enjoy that meal plan. See when I'm eating 400 today, I enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy a meal plan. And if you don't enjoy if you only enjoy diet and you only enjoy the off season, you're going to make minimal progress. So be grateful for the opportunity you have in the process. Take on the positives, and that is meal 2 going down. I'm actually going hypo right now, so I'm going to eat this because I'm hungry. So yeah, I shall see you for meal, 3 in a different language. So meal 3. Right, the rice is currently being chefed up right now for meal number 3 and meal number 4. So we've got that going down. So just had a little midday check-in at 2 p.m. because obviously today's a rest day, and I usually send shots over to Josh post-workout and also track my body weight post-workout as well. So yeah, shots I am really happy with. A really full look. I weighed in at 66.5 kilos. This morning we were 64 kilos, so 64.1 kg, which was a new prep low. And then 2 meals in with a good chunk more carbs than usual, obviously. We're really full. And obviously yesterday, as I discussed, the look that we found was about that 65.5 kilo range, so about a kg up from that. And it definitely shows in the look as well, because we are pretty goddamn full. So once again, predicted stage weight is that kind of 65 to 66 kg range for the first show. And obviously the main shows will be a good chunk leaner and lighter, I would imagine. So yeah, super happy with the shots. They just got taken. Just much fuller and condition is there, which I'm very excited. So yeah, someone asked me as well, so I just posted those shots on my story, like, is there a massive difference between the fasted shots and the shots that I just took now? Like, it's a massive difference. When you have fluid in you, especially more food, like the difference is, it can be hard to see differences even like throughout peak week or different times of the day when you are newer to bodybuilding, physique development. But when you have when you have an eye for it, like, it's very easy to see the small little adjustments and changes, and it does go a long way, obviously, when we are looking to step on stage and bring the best look to stage. So yeah, midweek check-in, boshed off, and I shall catch you when we have cooked up meal number 3. Also, if you've not got a rice cooker, get a goddamn rice cooker. Okay, it saves you so much time, it's so easy. Every single day I just prep my literally day's worth of rice in there. I put the water in, I tap a button, and it makes the rice. And as well, like, if you're still eating microwave rice, like, what you doing, Biff? What you doing, Biff? You know what I'm saying? Get a goddamn rice cooker. It's so easy to meal prep. And you can actually adjust the rice that you're having as well. Like, if you eat microwave rice, it's actually a fixed amount, and especially when you're having low days, high days, etc., it can be an absolute pain in the ass to kind of fit in the nutrition plan. So yeah, rice cooker, definitely would recommend it. Sushi rice as well. Even in deep ends of prep, I still am using sushi rice, which is pretty kind of low volume. But it's just so good. It's so good. It's like that kind of sticky kind of rice. I've always just used it. So yeah, meal number 3 about to get chefed up, and I shall show you what we have. Right, meal number 3 is here. Chicken, rice, spring onion, grapes, and dark chocolate. How much do we have of each? Let me actually just check here. 150 grams of raw weight sushi rice. 150 grams. Nope, that is wrong. 106 grams of rice. 150 grams of chicken, 15 grams of dark chocolate, 80 grams of grapes, 10 grams of spring onion, and 10 grams of barbecue sauce is what we've got going on here. Then we've got Mr. Elliot Gibson, his daily peak week vlogs. He's doing the exact same as me as well. I've been enjoying following along with him because obviously we've got the same first show and timeline. So getting this down, as this is obviously the highest carb meal of the day so far, but the second highest of the 4 meals today. So yeah, got this going down. Then we've got one more meal. Plan of action for the rest of the day is around 4 p.m. exactly. I have got a startup to finish off, send that across, new client getting started up, which is absolutely lovely stuff, and then I'll have some client sending training clips in the afternoon, which I'll get back to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of plan out what I'm going to pack tomorrow, because obviously I leave travel day is the day after tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll just probably start packing. I'm looking to start packing today, but I'll just get everything kind of organised, laid out in my notes, everything that I need, because I've got absolutely everything, just in case of kind of packing it. So got that's going down. Then I've literally just got like 2 or 3 key steps left, which I'll get out pretty much the majority after this. But yeah, that is meal number 3 of the first day of the carb load. So let's get it. Right, the final meal is upon us, the largest meal of the day. 150 rice, 150 mince, 30 raisins, and then 15 grams of dark chocolate with Mr. AJ Morris's PC8 show vlog. So the total macros for this final meal is 888 calories, 42 grams of protein, 15 carb, and 144 grams of fat. And just like that, people, 3 days out has been completed day 4 of peak week, I want to say. So yeah, just kind of checked in my jaw, checked in my PC show as well, like kind of just get my tanning sorted and stuff. We will be on stage really early, like we're the second category on, so we will be obviously junior bodybuilding short will be the category I'm competing in, and that is the second class of the day, so we'll be on pretty early, which is really good data to have, and just for like planning out the next day and also the following day when we'll be one day out. The kind of plan for when we're one day out will be first meal would be like a good amount of carbs, maybe the second meal a good amount of carbs, and then after that it'll just be protein and fats pretty much. There's no carbs towards the end of the day, and then just putting a little bit of food before stage, and that will most likely produce the best looking stage. So that's the plan. Very, very exciting. That is my full day of eating on the first day of the carb load, and tomorrow most likely once again it'll just be a case of kind of assessing and waking up where we are. But tomorrow we have our final session. It's just a pump session, but I'll get it obviously filmed, and it'll be pretty cool, the final session before we step on stage, which is absolutely nuts. So yeah, 3 days out it honestly just doesn't even feel like it's absolutely crazy. So yeah, actually I forgot to show you as well, these have been in my cupboard since peak off season. Let me just get them. I forgot to show you. These have been in my cupboard. I've got a few packets of these, and these shall be hopefully whipped out tomorrow for the carb load, but on show day. They literally go out of date next month. That's how long they've been in my cupboard for. So they're getting whipped out. Peak off season vibes there with the square bars, and that is the best flavour as well. The caramel, I think it's like chocolate caramel. That is the best flavour of square bars. None of this marshmallow pish, or this new honey pish. But yeah. That is literally going to be like my off-plan food post stage, because obviously when I get off stage, like I'm literally going to be prepping my post-show meals. Like I'm not going to be eating anything off plan, because obviously this is just a warm-up show. I'm still, after this show, I've got another show in 4 weeks, and then my main show I'm like 7 to 8 weeks out. So just getting started, you know what I'm saying? No eating post-show, not being stupid with that. Like if you have other shows, why the hell are you eating off plan food post-show, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just enjoy a square bar. That'll pretty much be my off-plan food. I honestly do not care about eating anything off-plan. I don't crave any food. I'm not hungry for it. I enjoy my meal plan. And I do not care at all. So straight back on plan, post-show, as soon as we got off stage, we'll hydrate and we'll be getting back to the usual mince and rice and chicken and rice. So 6k steps have been finished for the day, which was actually harder than expected, because I literally, for the past 2 years, like every single day I've got at least 10k steps in, like every single day. This is actually the lowest step count I've had in literally years. Obviously when I've been ill and stuff, but you know what I mean, like it's just been weird kind of like having a bit of extra time. Like obviously I've made the use of, like I've been editing this video as well, I've had startups, so my clients to get back to, obviously making use of the extra time as well. So yeah, plan for tomorrow. As I said, we'll have that last session. We'll check in with Josh, see what he's saying, and he'll give us obviously the plan for the food. But I'll also be in a full day of eating on the carb load, and we need to get everything packed and ready. And it'll be an early bedtime because we're up very, very early, because it's like a 7-hour drive for me on the Saturday morning. So yeah, I'm leaving about 8 a.m. So need to get food and stuff like ready for tomorrow, and meal prepped for the travel day, which is very exciting. So I'm just going to finish off editing this after this, then it's blue light blockers on, wind down, get a solid 9 hours of sleep, and I shall see you when we are 2 days out tomorrow. So tune in, daily peak week videos continue. Let's go.